yards short of the first down. And the Utes decide to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Gives it on the option. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the catch. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Utes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bentley.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The play-action fake. Quickly to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Takes the handoff. It's Parker. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Dampier. Get it out on the screen. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Quick release by the QB. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll try to pop the draw. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Simmons. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Reads it, fires complete. Inside the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Simmons. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to pound their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can...
Touchdown, Utah! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's Gage. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that.
The offense coughs it up. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll try to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Touchdown, UCF! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Gives it to the back on the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
it.